What's good, YouTube? Today I'm gonna be showing y'all one of the best point guard builds in the game, and I'm actually gonna show y'all two versions of it. But really quickly before we get into that, I gotta tell you about this app called BETR. BETR is a DFS fantasy app where you can choose to go more or less on certain players. And the more players that you choose, the more money that you'll make. So for example, the other week I went with 8 football players and won $500 off of a $5 bet. And it ain't just been that one, I've been winning so much. I mean, just look at these. And what makes it even better for you is when you use code Wavey, they're gonna double your first deposit up to $500. And it works just like it sounds. You throw in 200, it gives you 400. You throw in 10, it gives you 20. It's gonna double whatever you put in. So make sure you sign up today, use code Wavey, and take advantage of that double deposit. Now, before we even get started with this video, I wanna say shout out to Joe Knows and Spam 1 of 1. Both of those builds that they have, this is kind of like a combination of them. They both had shown us how overpowered meter dunking is even on smaller guards, so that's where this build is coming from. Now for the first build I'm gonna show y'all, and personally the one that I like the best, the one that I made, we're going point guard 6'2". You can actually go with any weight. I think I ended up going like 195 because it's not gonna affect anything that we need. And then we are going to go 6'8" on that wingspan to make sure you get a 93 drop and dunk. So based off of what I just said, of course we're gonna max this dunk out off rip. We need that 93, y'all see all the dunking badges. And we'll come back to these in a minute because these are actually gonna get upgraded even more. Stuff like posterizer that ain't upgraded yet. Now for our standard dunk, I'll put this up to a 45 every time. I just need to be able to stand it dunk when I'm under the rim. Now I will have a full rec gameplay coming with this build soon, but off rip y'all see what the build can do. And I do this every single game, y'all. This ain't just a couple times. I can do this almost every possession if I want. If you see that rim open enough like that, it is a contact every single time, and they cannot do anything about it. Your meter is going to have the biggest green window. If you can see that rim, or if somebody is all the way under it, it is a dunk every single time. And y'all see how lit the dunks look on a 6'2"? I look like I'm flying out there. Now for the 3 ball, we are going to take this all the way up to a 92. Now keep in mind, before I even keep going, this is a point guard build. You are not guarding ball on this build. When it comes to these 2Ks nowadays, you need as much offense as possible at the point guard position. You're getting plucked everywhere you go. You need to be able to score the ride. Now I'm actually mainly playing pro-am/rec with this build, so that's why you need a 92-3. If you're in park, you can go with the 85-3 or whatever. If you're a point guard in pro-am or whatever, you need a 92, y'all. Now for the free throw, I'm just gonna leave this at a 90 for now. I'm pretty sure I end up taking it up to a 92, but we'll see later on. And y'all see the shooting badges. I mean, you got a 92-3, you're going to be able to green pretty much everything. And once you get to starter 3, or if you're already at starter 3, you're gonna get Patty Mills jump shot on this build. It's the best jumper in the game. But if you aren't starter 3, go ahead and slap on that Steph Curry jump shot. And as y'all can see, you're gonna be able to green everything. I mean, it's a 92 3-pointer. You can shoot with a 63 ball in this game if you wanted to. Watch the hot bag. I can pull from deep. 92 3-pointer is perfectly fine. Now, if you want to take screens, then I suggest going a little higher because this is an ISO build. Y'all know what I like to do. Y'all see I'm getting screens some, and that's just because I'm playing with randoms. So I didn't really have no choice, y'all. Now going to our playmaking, I know in past 2Ks we used higher pass accuracies, but there just really ain't much of a point in this 2K. We're going with that 77 right here because it is the exact attribute you need. If you can take it all the way up to like a 90. I've used them all, y'all. It's not worth it. So we're gonna leave that right at 77. Now our ball handle, we got to take all the way up to 95 for that Steve Francis sig size up. Now, if you don't care about the Steve Francis, you can leave this at a 92 or even a 93. But me personally, I like Steve, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with that 95. And then for our speed with ball, we gotta go all the way up to a 90. Now, I hate that we have to do this, but we need KYRIE dribble style. It's the only dribble style in the game that you can speed boost out of any direction. Now, we are not getting much defense on this build, y'all, but y'all see the offense. As long as you got locks playing with you, you're gonna be able to do your thing and then let them do their thing on defense. Now, once again, don't go making this build if you don't got lockdowns, if you don't got a squad. This is not a build for you. Now, for a second, we're gonna skip over defense and we're gonna drop down to our speed and acceleration. Now, off rip, I'm gonna take my speed to 86 to get the gold speed booster, and then I'll take my acceleration to a 73. Now, I know a lot of small guards like to have a sell, but having this many good offensive attributes, remember, this is a ISO ISO build too, so we need all this dunk and all of that. And I really can't tell much of a difference. I can tell a difference out of the L2 cancel sum if you know what that is, but other than that, the sail feels good, y'all. Now next, we're taking our vertical all the way up to an 85, and this is what's different than the build I'm gonna show y'all next. This build's not gonna get elite contacts, but it's gonna get all the small contacts. So we're getting all the pro contacts, all the small contacts, and the small contacts are actually safer than the elites and they're easier to time, so that's the reason I went with those. And now last but not least, we're gonna upgrade our stam, and then we have a little bit more attributes left, y'all. Now this is where I upgraded my interior. It's not gonna be much, but y'all see, we get our interior up to a 50. And then off-ball pass, you get it at a 58 perimeter. I just went with it because if you're guarding the corner, guarding the back door, it's gonna make it a little bit easier to bump into people. And this is a build that gets used in some of the most comp pro-am tourneys there is. Like I said, Spam uses it. He's a 2K league player. I don't know what else to tell you. But remember, this is the one that has a little bit of my twist on it. So I'm gonna show y'all the build name, and then I'm gonna show y'all the next one as well. This is my 6.2 version. I absolutely love it. I've been dominating since I had it. Let's see what the name is. And you get a floor spacing slasher for the name. Now for the next version that will get elite contacts, we're gonna go with 6'3", 195, and 6'8". Like I said, you can go with lower weight if you want. I just go with 195 because I like my build to look different. And the main thing that is different about this one is we're going with a 94 drop and dunk, and that is going to get us slithery on Hall of Fame. Then we'll take our standing dunk up to a 45, our three-pointer right at a 92. Our shooting stats are going to be pretty much exactly the same. Then for that ball handle, we want to go up to 95 once again to get that Steve Francis. Then your speed with ball is a 90, and your pass accuracy is a 75 this time because you need a couple little extra attributes. Then we skip defense this time, go down to speed, leave your acceleration right there, take your vertical up to an 82, and then take your stam all the way up. Now the difference with this one is we're not getting any interior. We cannot really get that up, so I guess we can just throw the rest on free throw, and there you go. So y'all can make the choice. Is the drop and dunk at 94 worth it? I don't know. If you make this build, you're looking at a little bit lower of a pass accuracy and no interior, and you also get no off-ball pass. But you are getting that Hall of Fame slither, you're also getting the elite contact dunk packages, and you'll be getting contested a little bit less at 6'3". But either way, you'll be getting the same name, and both builds are absolutely great, y'all. I've been cooking, y'all seen in the clips. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope it helped y'all out some. I'll have some more live rec gameplay coming soon with this build. And my fault for being gone so long, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all boys later. Hope y'all enjoyed the vid, and I'm out. Peace.